He's a ranger, half elf, level 3 dude.
Based on the last game, he might be an alcoholic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do like to drink.
That too.
We have some life problems in our game. Alcoholism, whatever.
My character in one of my friend's campaigns had to do a drinking challenge, and I had to roll d20 about 14 times in a row just to not pass out.
So Morgan's our sub. Someone else go next. Christy, did you want to go?
Known you since birth.
Just after.
All right, I'm Mark. Tom used to beat me up in grade school.
Oh yeah.
I play Cyrus Bing, a cleric / actor / waitress. Sorry.
All right.
I'm Cliff. I'm I don't know, known Tom. Not as long as Mark, but a very long, or Christy, but a long time. Pretty long. Yeah. Let's see. I played Karen, the very angry half orc barbarian.
Nice.
I'm Alicia.
Yeah. You're playing her husband's character.
Yes. And I feel like I have met you at some point because I've known Michelle for forever.
Probably the wedding when he was like an actual child dancing in his socks.
He was like 5, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been married a long time, that lady and I. Who did that leave? That leaves no one. Yeah, well, I guess I would leave Nick, but Nick's who you're playing for. That would be Alicia's husband. And then Christy when she comes.
She's on her way, yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like I'm playing a conjuration mage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was news to me, by the way, you guys. I had no idea he was playing a conjuration mage, or what a conjuration mage actually was.
A key part of Nick's playstyle is to get totally decimated and like super early in the fight.
Yes.
And practically died every time.
Run right up to the front and then just get waylaid.
Yeah, he died.
My character blew up one time, so.
Yeah, you'll play him well then. Yeah. So yeah,
I was eaten by a dragon. I was blown up. I have lost an arm. I've been shot so many times.
Maybe you shouldn't play this character.
Right up his alley.
I was gonna say,
The explosion was on purpose, though.
All right. So when Tato gets back, she had some questions about a brass orb last time we were here. That the reminder that you guys have some in your inventory, some supplies that can be returned to the coster in town that you picked up when you were going through the caves. You dispatched some of the local Redbrand ruffians from the tap house, and then went back, got a good night's sleep, and were exploring the town. Mark went to check out their hideout, hid in some trees, and saw 2 of their characters disappear around the back into the hideout. It was the 2 characters that had escaped from you guys when you legit decimated the entire gang that was at the barn. And that leaves us where we are. Where do you guys want to start? Mark, do you want to sort of round out you're up in a tree, or do you want this to? Is everyone seeing the maps, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, have I done our welcome? You know, where I go. Welcome to the Elegant 8 Adventure Saga. There, now I have.
There we go.
Cool.
All right, I'm gonna make my way downtown.
All right.
That was
easy enough.
Why, yes.
All right, so I'm going to unshare this from you, Mark, and everyone, and you're going to be downtown with the posse. Where is everybody, by the way? Oh, we're in the Theater of the Mind. All right, make sure everybody has the map. Where did we leave you guys? Were you guys heading back to the Stonehill Inn? Is that where you are?
I can't remember. I think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, does someone want to make a call? Who, by the way, have we established a leader for your group?
It is not me.
I think it's usually Mark.
Yeah, I vote for Mark.
Oh, okay. Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah. Hold on, someone's calling me. What's up? Oh, I guess they're not calling me.
So one possibility is we could go after what's left of the red bands. I don't know how many are there. I just saw a couple people go in. So I have no idea how many are still hanging out at their hideout.
I can't remember, but I know you were watching them. So what is how do you get there? I mean, is it through the main door?
Yeah, it's just straight east. It's really not far. You could probably actually see it from town. It looks like it's up on a hill, kind of. Yeah, there's just a path that leads right to it, and it's like a kind of ruined mansion. But I'm sure that there's more going on underground than we see on this city map. So I was looking for. I just wanted to see if there was going to be a mass movement of, suddenly a whole bunch more red bands show up. But I haven't seen that.
No, you saw the two go in. You haven't seen anyone else come out.
Yep.
So that's good news, unless you were hoping for some fisticuffs. I think worth noting is so Sildar Hallwinter is the human adventurer that you rescued from the caves. He's actually at the inn. He was going to head over to the townmaster a little bit later today and talk to those guys, and talk to the townmaster. And I think when you guys last left, you had suggested potentially going to the inn and talking to some people, Christy. And on that note, I'm getting unpleasant text messages that I need to go deal with. So I will be right back, everyone. Talk amongst yourselves, and I will be right back.
All right.
What do we want to do? Do you want to go back to where we saw those red band guys go in? We got enough supplies?
Wasn't there some business at the miner exchange as well? Miners
Yeah.
exchange? I can't remember what that was though.
What was it?
Well, we kind of turned in the cart of supplies to them when we got to town, but I can't remember if there's anything else going on besides that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what all the open threads are right now.
He said that there was something about somebody that it sounded like they were kind of benefiting situation, and I can't remember where, but that nothing's being done about it, even though they do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it? I don't know.
Something like that, yeah. And there was a kidnapped family somewhere, right? That's still an open thing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
About the nun or the right? Wasn't somebody wanting to go there because you have an orb or something?
I was at the bar.
I
I
don't
don't
anyone
remember.
anywhere. I just don't know where anything is or what's really going on yet.
So we got into town, after doing a kind of I don't know, supply run or well, we did kind of, so we were like, taking supplies to Phandalin, this little town here, and we had a run-in with Goblin Cave. We rescued this guy Sildar, who is a human, not a dwarf.
Yes. Oopsie.
And we brought them. So we brought the supplies and Sildar to town. Shortly after that, after we had kind of checked into the Stonehill Inn there, we wandered over to the Sleeping Giant because there was lots of ruckus going on, and we basically picked a fight with the there's this band of toughs called the Redbands who are kind of harassing the town. And so we killed about, 10 of them? 8 of them?
150, I think.
You killed a lot of them. There was a lot of killing.
Yeah, but there are more of them. And so I'm thinking, that's kind of a big open thing. So I don't know, did you guys want to, do we want to try to finish those guys off?
Down.
Yeah, I'm always up
Nothing
for
but
So I guess my question is do we just, do we go in guns blazing, or do we try to get a few of them out of there to I don't know. That's what I am unsure of.
Interesting. So a little background out of character or out of game. Lost Mines is typically a beginner module. You guys have played like 40 hours already, but yeah, I think I think the hideout is sort of a traditional dungeon crawl, right? Like go to a room. They might hear things, whatever else. Just to give you some context about sort of how it's set up. And then beyond that, things sort of open up and become a little bit more varied, right? Although I read an interesting... Go ahead.
Because there's so many other places that we could go right now.
Oh, you could go anywhere. Look, I am ready to roll with whatever you guys want to do. Look, you can go to places that you will all there will be total party kill, right? Like you can, so if you're up for a challenge,
that's what I'm here for.
Right. Yeah, you want to Leroy Jenkins it? Be my guest. That's one way of quitting the team. But
okay.
Yeah, I think So why don't we do this? You're already in the inn. Sildar's he's gonna hang back. He's gonna go meet with the town master a little bit later on. You guys there's some people in the in the inn, and why don't we just round this out and be done? And this might give you, because you guys blazed through this last time, and Christy had asked about talking to some of the people in the inn. So one of the people you meet is a guy named Narth, right? He's this old farmer that sort of hangs out there, does his breakfast. Christy, he's one of those dudes in Fairbank that would go to the pub, with all of his pals in the morning with their suspenders on, and sort of be adorably misogynistic to the waitress, right? Old timey guys. So that's that's old Narth, and as you're talking to Narth, he sort of offers up that hey. I'll do a character voice.
Sister Gariel, she oversees the Shrine of Luck. Recently she left town for a few days and then returned, wounded and exhausted. And honestly, I've been a bit worried about her, but I'm sort of busy tearing into this biscuit, sausage, and eggs. But now my to-do list is to go check out the sister and to make sure she's okay. So. If you get bored, you may want to go check it out. Seems like you guys are, a group that likes to take care of some business.
That's Narth. Your barmaid, as she'd already mentioned, wasn't a lot of. It doesn't have a lot of interesting things to say. Beyond.
Baron Edermath. He's the orchard keeper. I don't know much about him, but I do know that he's a former adventurer. So if you guys are really trying to sort of understand the lay of the land, or what's going on around here, or sort of the what's what, Baron might be someone you want to talk to.
And then you're working your way around the room, and you come across someone named Lanar, right? He's a miner, right? And he's got, of course, a D&D 5e tidbit for you as well.
So some orc raiders have been seen on the east side of Troubadour's Trail. The town master is looking for someone to run them off. You're going to have to talk to the town master if you want to know more. Between you and I think the town master is an asshat. He should have done something about these Redbrands, but he hasn't. So I can't tell you how delighted I am that you've taken care of at least some of them. But man, this town's got to be rid of those guys.
You're welcome.
There you go.
I was gonna say it seems like we can get an adventure with maybe helping the sister, or we can go out after the orcs. That seems like a bigger ask. Maybe we should go figure out what this Shrine of Luck is and learn more if we can help the sister.
Yeah.
Now there's 3 more people at the inn. If you want to talk to them now, you can. If you want me to hold off and not hit you with a fire hose of potential clues, I can sort of roll however you want. And Morgan, don't forget, you're welcome to weigh in as well. I'm sorry, Nick Maylock, you're welcome.
I don't care what we
someplace?
do. Let's goodness.
We just got to keep Noodle awake. Why don't we just blaze through these narratives, old school style, and then just sort of be done? That way you'll have some context. Hopefully you guys are taking notes. You can always come back and talk to them again. All right. So up next, as you work the room with, let's just say that you have a scone in your hand, right? And I think it's really exciting to know that you're going to be. Who's Snap Crackle? Wait, is that Nick?
That's Christy.
Oh, it's Christy. Oh, that's right. I'm going to keep proceeding. Anyway, so Trilena, the innkeeper's wife, sort of chimes in.
Well, Dendar, he's a local woodcarver. So here's the thing. He stood up to these Redbrands 10 days ago when they came by his shop and leered at his wife. And between you and I, they did more than leer. They were not okay. The Rokians murdered him in front of his family. Several of the townsfolk saw it happen. Honestly, they didn't do anything. The Redbrands grabbed his body, and now his wife, daughter, and son have gone missing too. I'm super worried about them. And honestly, the town master hasn't done shit.
Ooh, the plot unfolds. So,
I'm sorry, I missed his name. He's the woodcarver's name is what?
His name was Dendrar. If you look in the chat window, I put the narrative. The important narratives are in your chat window.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, you can copy and paste those into your own notes if you choose. So, a little bit more. There's 2 more people. There's a little boy named Pip, and I know that you love this voice, so strap in.
Quaylen Elderly's son, Kurt, said he found a secret tunnel in the woods, but the Redbrands almost caught him.
By the way, if you guys have questions for any of these people, feel free to ask them. And I'm just throwing tidbits of news at you. And then there's one more, and we're going to be good to go.
Frida, she's a weaver. And what she has to say is, the Redbrands hustle every business in town, except for the Phandalin Miners Exchange. Go figure. They don't want trouble with Holly Thornton. Who runs it? No one's exactly sure why, but there just seems to be something up.
All right,
And
I'm convinced the Redbrands are bad.
So that exhausts everything. So what you found out is they have killed a husband, They have potentially taken his family. They're hassling every business in town except for one, for some reason, which is the Miners Exchange. But you'd heard rumors that the Miners Exchange, there's a woman who wants to sort of run the Redbrands, so who knows what's up with that. And you also heard some mention from Pip that there might be some sort of a secret tunnel in the woods to something. But when Carp, the son, got too close, the Redbrands almost caught him, and so he ran off. Do you have any questions for any of these people? Or do you have what you need to make your next play? Now, we got to keep this snappy, because we don't want Noodle to fall asleep.
So do we want to go after the Redbrands?
I think
That
we
sounds
do.
like a very good idea.
But there's like multiple paths to get there, right?
Well, why don't we find that kid and
Yeah, let's find Carp.
Yeah, I think the only question is, do we want to talk to Halia at Miners Exchange before we kill all of the Redbrands, or after?
potato, potato.
Okay, Barbarian said go murder, so yeah.
So do you want to talk to Pip about where you might find Carp? Then is that the gist?
Yeah.
All right. So who's talking to Carp? Are you guys? Is a group of adults going to walk over to a child and sort of corner him, or are you guys sending one person?
Well, we can send someone, but we can all overhear.
Yeah. You're in an inn. So who's he talking to?
Let's send little Zippy.
Oh God. Zippy just put a stinger in his head.
Yeah.
Actually, what about Tato? Halfling, less likely to scare a child.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know
Sounds good.
what I'm supposed to ask him though.
And so Pip knows a little. Pip knows a little boy named Carp, and Carp seems to have found maybe some sort of a tunnel that has something to do with the Redbrand ruffians. Pip, you are in the Stonehill Inn, and Pip is there.
And is Carp like an urchin or someone's son?
You're gonna have to ask. All you know is what Pip said so far. So, you know.
Who's Pip?
So you. Oh,
Is he another?
You are out of the loop. So you guys talked to all of the patrons, or some of the patrons at the Stonehill Inn. One of the patrons was a little boy named Pip. Right.
Okay.
And he's Toblin's son. Stonehill. So the innkeeper's. He's the innkeeper's son. And he was telling you about. He said, he basically said, Quillan Anderleaf's son, Carp, said that he found a secret tunnel in the woods, but the Redbrands almost caught him. So the party's going to send you over because I guess they're racists and stereotype, and because you're small and look like a child, they're going to send you there.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
So you're now standing in front of Pip, and he's like,
Hi, I'm Pip. What's your name?
Hi, Pip. I'm Tato. Hey,
Tato.
do you
I love potatoes.
think what?
I love potatoes. With my sausage,
Yeah.
my eggs.
Mash them, put them in a stew. So Tato is my name, and I'm wondering if you can tell me if you think Carp would be willing to share with us where that area was that he found. And I don't want him to be afraid of us because we're not going to hurt him. We just want information. Should I take him a coin, or do you think he'd like some candy?
Well, Carp isn't actually a child. He's just even though he's a son. Carp's a halfling.
I thought he was a little boy.
Yeah. So he is a halfling, and as you know, you might be offended if you treat him like a child with candy. Because,
Okay, well, I am working off of wrong information here. I'm sorry. Okay, cool.
It's a little. It's a little. The town frowns upon strangers giving kids candy, especially if you have an unmarked caravan. Anyway, Carp is very nice though, and what's really interesting about Carp is there's not an inch of this land that he doesn't know. So that he knows the area.
Okay.
Because he's a farm worker. He works over at the elderly farm.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go I'm gonna get a couple of beers, and go sit with Carp. Ask him, hey, do you need me to go over and get the beers, or can I just say that?
So you can, you can get some beers, put them on the tab.
Okay.
But as Pip mentioned, Carp's not here. He's over at the Adelies farm.
Oh, I thought he was here. Okay, then I'm gonna drink both of those beers.
Yeah.
And let's head out to the farm. I want at least one other of you folks to come with me.
All right. So you guys going as posse, or are you splitting up?
Well,
Let's stick together. It's faster.
okay.
Keep
Now
the
you don't
band
have
together.
to do this. You don't have to do this to make the GM not have to juggle. I can do whatever you guys ask.
It's a pain
so
in
you
the butt when we split up.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do the farm. I'm unloading this map. Actually, I'm gonna leave this map loaded. I'm just gonna close it because you might
I'm
be
not
back here. Who
seeing
knows?
the map,
Oh,
if that means anything.
well, I'm not gonna bother sharing it with you because I'm getting ready to unshare it anyway. So let me close this one down. Let me share out the map with you. And if you pan down and to the right, you're going to see Adderley Farms. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And sharing the record. Welcome to the farm. All right, now I'm not going to drop your characters on, because there's not really any reason, right? So, you come to the farm, and there's a female halfling. She's about 45 years old, named Quaileen Adderley. She's a pragmatic farmer, and honestly, she sort of knows everything that's going on in town. She's friendly, and honestly, she's the kind of person who would let you guys sleep in her hayloft if you didn't want to pay the prices at the Stonehill Inn. But you guys don't seem to have a problem with money, so not something that you're going to really need to probably worry too much about. You guys come up on the farm, and she looks at you and is like,
What can I do for you?
Hello, good day, mistress. I am wondering if we could talk with your farmhand, Carp.
Can you tell me what about? I'm not used to
Sure. Well,
asking to talk to my son.
Of course, I understand. So we're new in town, obviously. You don't know, you've never met us, but we have been, we've had some run-in with the Redbrands, and we understand that they are causing this fine town a lot of grief, and we are hoping to see to that if possible. And we understand that Carp may have some information on a tunnel. The fellow at Pip at the inn told us that he might be able to give us some information.
Interesting. Yeah. So let me, if you don't mind, because I don't know you, if you don't mind, Carp, joining us at that spot. I don't know if I want you guys off by himself, but let me go ahead and call him.
Of course, we will wait out here.
Hey there, how you doing? I'm Carp.
I'm sorry, I'm Carp. Carp's not a child. So I'm Carp. What can I do you for?
Yeah, hello. My name is Tato, and we are new in town, and we heard that you may have some information that might help us, that will also help this town. We were hoping that you could share with us some information that you have about a secret tunnel, maybe? Pip was talking to us about.
You must be talking about. You must be talking about you want to talk to Carp Jr. because it turns out that I'm actually a 10-year-old halfling.
Sorry, I
thought so. Where's my candy? See?
Yes, see, I was right.
I'm glad I could bring you a beer.
I would have totally loved to have a beer because I'm 10 years old.
Well, I'm sure that you would like to be present if we talk to your son, and I would be happy to do this together. All we'd like is just some information.
I'm Kirk. You want to know about the tunnel? The tunnel's cool. So
Yes.
I want to be an adventurer when I get older. So I like to go out. In the woods and have my own adventures. And sometimes I like to go towards the Trinslar Manor because it's spooky, right? So many adventures can happen there, right? And one day I thought I finally had found an adventure for me. I found what looked like to be a tunnel in some thickets, and I was going to get into it. But then a couple of big, ugly bandits came out of the tunnel, and I want an adventure, but I'm a little boy. So, I am good at hiding, so I hid and kept an eye on them. But it seems to me that, I was just going to go explore the manor and all of the broken rooms, but it seems like there might be a tunnel under it.
Wow, you are brave and smart. About how many of the adventurers came out of the tunnel that you were hiding from?
There were 2, and they were big, and they were ugly.
And where did they go when they left the tunnel?
They looked around and then disappeared into the woods.
You didn't hear them say anything or do anything unusual. They just kind of walked out and left.
No, they just were coming. They came out and they looked around and they didn't see me because I am a good adventurer. And I was hiding. I was hiding well. And they just sort of looked around and then headed off into the woods. They didn't really exchange any words. They just sort of headed off together. Who knows?
Right.
Maybe they were going to smoke because they are bandits.
Maybe. Well, this has been very helpful, Carp. Would you be willing to show us on the map where this tunnel is, or explain to us how to get there?
I can explain. I can explain how to get there. But I don't really. On a map. If you pull up a map, I can point. So you don't have a map, right? Does someone mysteriously have a map? So he explains to you, on sort of the south side, on the south side of the manor, in some shrubs, you're gonna find buried in them a tunnel.
Let's give Kid a sword and take him with us.
I think Carp would love that. I think his mom might not be as pleased.
So get rid of the mom. Let's go.
So what you guys know now is if there's interest in Trinslar Manor, there's back in what used to be the kitchen, the sort of the east side of the building is sort of the official entrance that sort of goes down some stairs. You'd heard that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also a secret tunnel that sort of leads into the middle of the manor. You don't know what awaits you at the end of either of those entryways.
Okay. Do we have enough information to find this tunnel of Carp's tunnel?
You can figure it.
Are you
I feel that we do. I mean,
okay, cool. Well, I'm going to give little Carp a silver coin and tell him that he's awesome. He's now a honorary member of our adventuring team, and that we may need his help again in the future, and to keep his eyes open.
So are you the party that has dispatched so many of the ruffians?
We are.
I just want to say thank you. This town has not been safe, and we are all sleeping slightly good. I hope that my son's information can help you take care of the rest of the scoundrels. And if indeed you can't find the entrance or you need to know more information, there is a druid named Rudolph. He really knows the area in a way that Carp, a child maybe doesn't know, right? And it said that there isn't an inch of the land that he doesn't know.
A druid, huh? Okay.
Yeah, and the last one, when I last heard of him, he had said set out for the ruins of a town called Thundertree. It's just west of the Neverwinter Wood. I think you're about 45 miles northwest of Phandalin. I should know my own town's name, Phandalin. And if you want, I can provide directions so that you can sort of easily find it. But first and foremost, I'm so excited that you're going to dispatch these redlands.
Well, that's what we're hoping we'll see. And when this is all said and done, we'll have to sit down to a brew, my friend.
So she's appreciative, and has sort of pointed you in another direction. So the things, I'm writing notes just so you guys know. So you've got Trenstar Manor. There's something up there. There's something going on with the town master. There's something going on with Sister Grail. And now you've heard word of this druid named Redoth over at Thundertree, which is sort of interesting. I now, with the world being your oyster, and me at least slightly pleased that I was able to sort of track what you guys needed to know, a little patting myself on the back moment. I ask you, what's your next move?
Yeah. Do we want to go find that druid? Do we think it's worth it?
Let's find the tunnel.
Tunnel.
Yeah, let's do the tunnel first. We got to knock some things off this. It's giving me anxiety.
Yeah, murder time.
Well, and the longer we wait, the
For
more
time.
we're going to hear about. I mean, I'm sure he already knows because we killed a bunch of his henchmen. But the more he has time to prepare.
Yep. Do it. Me and
All
my
right.
big roller. The best roller.
But again, we were going to remember we're up against a magic person, so we need to be able to, try and detect his stuff before we come upon it. I'll be checking for traps, but magic, not so much.
So you guys should have the Trenstar Manor on your screens now, hopefully. Is that an affirmative? Can I get an amen?
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay, awesome. All right, so you guys come to the manor, and it is, it's really more of a castle than a house, right? It stands on the east edge of town. There's a low hill amid some woods and thickets. Cyrus has already been here, off to up in a tree to the east. Or, I'm sorry, to the west. This place has long been abandoned, but it sounds like maybe the cellars have been converted into some sort of a Redbrand stronghold. You've heard rumors of sort of the southeast corner having some a stairway into the cellar. And then, as you investigate sort of the center rubbish or the center of the home, and the bric-a-brac that's sort of fallen apart, you discover a tunnel, and as is evidenced by that. So little carp did not lead you astray. You found that, as well as that.
Wait.
So there's two things circled, right? So the cellar entrance and the and if you want to know anything else, you have to roll an investigation, perception. Just kind of tell me what you want to understand, and then we can go from there.
Let's do a perception check.
We're all going to look around, of course.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So why don't we do a roll?
Quietly.
Are you guys?
Very quietly.
Yeah. So are you guys doing sort of where? First off, where are you standing?
I don't know. I have no person there.
Right. So are you near? What area? You can do an investigation, right, and sort of check out the area, or a perception to see if you hear anything. I just sort of need to know what you guys want to do.
Well, Cyrus, when you were here earlier, did you see anyone come out of those stairs?
I don't know what they came out of. I was over to the west, so I didn't see exactly where they came from. But
you saw them pass the tunnel, right? So I mean, like from your vantage point, remember I said you saw them disappear on the other side. That's sort of why you knew that they went into something over there.
I doubt they'd be expecting a company through the tunnel.
I'm going to investigate the tunnel.
All right, so let's do. All right, so you guys want to do? Why don't we have you guys first do a perception check and request roll? And Nick Maylock, you should see something appear on your screen that says roll.
Yeah, just click the thing.
Yep. And it really doesn't matter because Mr. Cyrus Bing, I am pronouncing that right, Cyrus, right? Because part of me wants to say Cyrus, but Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus Bing.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Bada bing, I blew your brains out. Got it. All right, so he rolled a 21 with his bonus. So this was a perception check, just sort of making sure that the area is sort of clear. You don't hear anyone coming up into tunnels or around the house or milling about. It doesn't seem like the Redbrands are too worried about people bothering them, right? For one, it's a hideout, and so you don't see like guards, right? They don't want to really draw attention to it. For the most part, people have sort of stayed away from the manor, and as you sort of found out in the town, no one wants to take these guys on, so no one wants to accidentally find them either, right? That would end their day in a pretty crappy way. There's nothing else really to say other than this place would be sort of like a bucket of kick-ass if it was ever restored. So, Cyrus, you think to yourself, like, if you guys end up making this a home, you think you could throw some coin at this and have a pretty awesome place to sort of store your gear and use as a launching pad. But that's a decision for the future. Knowing that it's safe, I assume that you guys will want to roll then an investigation.
Yeah.
And I request rolls. All right, investigation, 12, 16s, 17s. Okay, a couple of 17s, that's good enough. So both Skylar and Little Zippy. I don't know why we have Little Zippy roll. Little Zippy's like. So,
he talks to me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You can use him to do reconnaissance. So you guys do some investigating, and yeah, you do indeed verify that this tunnel does lead into the middle of the hideout, right? So you sort of done some math. You see a few footprints leading into this tunnel. You see far more footprints leading down, down the kitchen, the kitchen cellar pathway. So it's a more common entryway. But you do see that there is like foot traffic in both. And again, your investigation doesn't, you don't find any traps. You don't find anything too scary. It seems that you could take either path and sort of and find yourself in the hideout proper without too much to worry about. And then I stop talking while you guys decide what you want to do.
I'm for the secret entry.
Can Little Zippy go invisible?
He can.
Would you be able to send him scouting?
I can, but I don't think he is telepathically with me. He would have to scout and then come back.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not like a long distance.
Let's
You guys
just go in and if we see some forks or something or spoons.
Yeah, so the way it works with Little Zippy and you guys are sort of attuned to each other, and you get sort of images and flashes. Like it's not like he speaks common, right? And you don't hear words. You just see sort of imagery. So you could send him down one of the two passages, and he could give you sort of a mental map. But it's not going to happen real time. He's not a drone that you can fly through the hideout to sort of see what's up. Because that's my first thought is if I were playing, I'd be like, I'm going to drone the shit out of Little Zippy.
Yeah.
So did you want to do that?
I can send her in. Yeah.
All right. Are you sending little Zippy in the tunnel, or are you sending him in the kitchen?
Oh no.
Tunnel.
Yeah, tunnel.
All right, tunnel.
Should someone like maybe follow little Zippy closer, just in case he gets in trouble?
He's gonna be invisible.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the tunnel.
Yeah.
All right, so you send little Zippy into the tunnel, and it sort of opens. It opens up into a sort of a natural cavern, right? It's sort of flanked by two rough stone columns that support a 20-foot high ceiling, right? And there's a couple of arch wooden bridges that span sort of a chasm that runs down the middle of it. So like this chasm, it looks like it's been there a while, and there's some disrepair. It's clear that these guys are not in deep with housekeeping. So little Zippy sort of heads back out because I'm guessing you didn't want him to go in too far, and
Right.
sort of says it didn't see. Let me make sure. Didn't see anything right out of hand. But that's not to say that there's not something there.
Well, that was useful.
Well,
Yeah.
we know we're not going to walk into like a whole bunch of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go.
mean, like. All right. So what's your sequence?
Well,
Who's
can we
in
have
first?
little Zippy keep going forward, and then we are kind of like following behind him?
Yeah. If that's
Let's do it.
his. You can't command him to do that, but Fabia can.
Are you good
Yeah.
with that?
Yeah, and I'll be towards the front near him.
I think
All right.
Karen go first. Mm-hmm. And
All right.
then maybe
So little
Fabia.
Zippy. Wait. Little Zippy, then Fabia, or no? Little Zippy, then Karen.
Little Zippy than Karen.
All right.
Because he's still
Little
invisible.
Zippy. Little Zippy, and then Karen pops in, and you guys should. Whoops, 1 second. And then who else?
Then I can go next.
All right, Fabia, and then one more can fit before you're out of room. Actually, no more can
I
fit
can go.
until you're out of room.
I can go.
Don't we
Actually,
want
wait, yeah.
someone to take up the rear though? That's a fighter.
Who's your fourth? I just need to know because only 4 people can fit it at first.
Oh.
Who's your fourth?
Well,
Am
I guess
am
when
I
you first go in, Skylar makes sense.
I'm happy to go be the fourth, unless anyone else wants to go.
I can go. I mean, I can always summon something to make it to try and find traps too, because I've got the
Oh.
conjuration.
Yeah, a magician might be good too, since there maybe could be magic in there.
I would
we are
probably. I can be the fourth. I would just probably have to go in last because I think most of my spells are long range or summoning.
And
All right, so you're in. I am now sharing the manor with you.
All right.
What's the matter with you?
What's the matter you? That was the university that Bullwinkle went to with Rocky and Bullwinkle. What's the matter you? All right. And just giving you a time check, this is our halfway mark for the evening. And the good news is you've done a lot of really interesting stuff, and you're now crawling something for a change. All right, so there's 4 of you in. There's 4 of you in right now, and what you see is that a cold breeze fills this large natural cavern, carrying with it the faint scent of decaying flesh. Yeah. I don't know who's dancing, but that's awesome. A crevasse divides the cavern and is flanked by 2 rough stone columns that support the 20-foot high ceiling. 2 arched wooden bridges span the chasm. Right? Now I assume upon entering, now that you guys are in there, you want to do some sort of perception check or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's 4 of you in. Who wants to go? Who wants to do it? Because this isn't like a party thing, right? It's like someone has to. Karen's the closest. Or Little Zippy, Karen, Favia, and Nick. Which of you wants to sort of roll your perception? Or actually, all 4 of you can, because you're all in there. So if all 4 of you want to roll it, roll a perception for each of you.
I gotta find it.
And everyone can see the map, right?
Yes.
And the map has line of sight, right? It's not showing you the entire map, I hope.
Correct.
No.
Yeah, line of sight, yeah.
Okay, good.
All right, so I grab the dice and just roll it on the
Chat window, yep. I forgot that you've not played this, and you're doing great so far.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let me
All
get
right.
to Little Zippy. Or do we have
So-
enough?
Well, you can roll one more. I mean, you've got a pretty kick-ass roll, but if someone can beat a 22, I can maybe give you even more.
Would you bring me down?
And they cannot. All right. So Karen, you're up in front, and you hear something down in the chasm. There's something creeping about in this crevasse. And it's sort of off to the left, but you can't see it, but you hear something beyond this pillar that's sort of blocking your vision. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to need you to roll for initiative.
Of course you are.
Move forward,
What?
people. More people in the cave.
And I'm actually gonna have all of you roll for initiative. And request roll. All right. Did everybody? I'm missing Noodle, and I'm missing Cyrus.
Oh, Mark went to go get some more wine.
I have
Let's
no
be
idea
frank.
where my mother went.
I can
He's
go
going
run.
poo. No, it's okay. Take your time. It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, Thomas, why did you make us all roll for initiative since some of us are standing outside?
Because you're going to at some point enter, and I want you to be ready. So it
Wouldn't that-
doesn't hurt.
I was gonna say, wouldn't that give us a surprise potentially?
Potentially, but I'll give you advantage if I feel like you surprise them.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That was Jana.
I'm sorry. What?
That was Jana.
What was Jana? The monster in the crevasse?
Who's to say?
All right, I'm going to roll initiative for whatever might happen. Okay, cool. So you guys, there's something in the crevasse. And you got to give me 2 seconds to make sure.
Oh, I'm in the middle. Am I in yet? I'm sorry.
You are not in yet.
I'm out. I'm out.
All right. Oh, there's so much to deal with on this level. Why didn't you guys go in the kitchen? All right.
Because you presented us with a tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I mean, that's because you talked to Pip. All right. Cool. So there's something in the crevasse, right? And you know that it might be kind of bad.
Okay.
So, right now, you're not sure what it is. You don't know what's behind the column, and they're not aware of you yet. What do you guys want to do? And is
Can I
Little
have
Zippy
Zippy go
invisible, by
over
the way?
there? He is invisible, yeah. Can I have him go over there?
You can. Let me make sure that I make him invisible, though. Add an effect. Invisible. All right. So he is now invisible. All right. Move him where you would like him to go.
Well, I'm literally just going to have him probably peek around the corner.
Yeah.
Not. Whoa!
Holy. I am not going to let you move 130 feet. Thank you very much.
No. I tried to move and something did weird
I know that
stuff.
you guys leverage Little Zippy very well. All right, so as Little Zippy comes around the corner, you get the image of something. And let me show you what you get an image of. Give me uno momento to pull it up.
Thick.
Boom. Boom.
Chicken monster.
Ew.
So that's the image that little Zippy sends back to you.
Does little Zippy know what that is?
He looks crazy.
Because isn't he
have little so both you and little Zippy can roll a nature check.
Okay.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
That was terrible. Did it roll?
I saw nothing.
Okay.
You're probably lucky since you said that was terrible.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was not a good roll. There we go. That was better.
Oh, yeah. So that's a
Let me
little
see
Zippy.
what I
Now go
did.
ahead and go ahead and you roll, Fabia.
I know everything about him.
Holy shit! All right. So here's so you're in your brain you're hearing, and are you relaying this to the party, sort of like telephone style?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So what you know is like this is a Nothic, and what you know about Nothics is they were once wizards who dared to unlock magical secrets that they couldn't possibly fathom. So this was like Christy teaching kids math, and these assholes don't know what the hell they're doing, right? So we started the call with Christy like railing on her students, which hopefully they never find the YouTube and the secret link. So they're gifted with sort of strange cosmic What's that?
You better not have that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Fired.
Though they're gifted with strange cosmic insight that allows them to extract knowledge from other creatures, right? So they can basically like do a mind suck. They are no longer the wizards they once were, and they have no memories of their previous lives, right? So you know all of this, Fabia.
Okay.
What else we got here? What else do you know? You know that they have an advantage on wisdom, sort of their perception checks, right? So they rely on sight, right? So they have very keen sight, right? This leads you to believe that it won't be long, and they're going to know, and it's going to know that you're here. You also know that it likes to attack with its 2 claws, right?
Okay.
Its claws are its melee weapon, right? And it does slashing damage. But fun fact, you may have noticed this sort of giant ass eye that it has.
Yeah.
It has something called rotting gaze, right? Yes, very good, Skylar. Someone's doing his homework. It chooses one creature within basically around 30 feet, so it's sort of within range. And you end up taking necrotic damage if you don't succeed your saving throw. They have something else that sounds actually kind of fun. They have something called Weird Insight, which sounds like something I experienced in college. It can choose one. It can choose one of you, right? That it can see with its big ass eye, and it must, it must contest its charisma, or it must do a deception check against its wisdom, against the wisdom of the Nothic. And if the Nothic wins, it magically learns one fact or secret about the creature, right? So it could look at you and sort of do a battle of the minds, and if it beats you, it's going to learn something about you, right? So Fabi, the first thing you think is, holy shit, we don't want it to learn about Nick.
No, not at all.
And with that, I bid
So
you
I have.
farewell. That's all the knowledge you're going to get.
Okay. Well, but where I'm at, because I have an idea of where he's at, can I shoot him with an arrow?
From where you are?
Yeah.
You can shoot. You can shoot Karen in the back of the head.
No,
Yes.
But I mean, if Karen were to get out of my way a little bit.
If Karen were to get out of your way, yeah, you'd have to move. You'd have to move off to the left. And you guys know that you're going to have to move in. You're going to have to move in. more just to let the rest of the party in.
Right.
So they're aware that there's something interesting in this room.
And is Nick close enough that he can relay what's happening to everybody else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, we can assume that sort of happened.
Maybe you can keep the rack between you and the beast, and so maybe we can buy a little time.
Well, and that's just we know of one of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
We know that one's here.
Well, you know that there's a Nothic, and you sent something in this chasm.
If I can summon something, I can use it to distract it. Keep it distracted, and we can kill it while it's focused on it.
Oh yeah, maybe it'll blow its rotten gaze on that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
See, we should have brought the kid. Damn it.
throw. Everyone loves a good carp. So what's your play? You guys want to make room for the rest of your party? Bring them in? Do you want to start a fight? I need to know what your next move is.
Do we think it's possible for us to move in without being detected, or no? I have a feeling if we move, he's going to know we're there.
Little Zippy can move around without fear. The rest of you are going to have to move and roll stealth.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Move stealth and try to just make some more room for us.
All right, so Karen, in order, Karen, you're up. Move if you want. Move where you want to move, or do what you want to do, or know what you want to know.
No pressure.
Do I roll stealth or move first?
You move where you want to go, and then you roll stealth.
Okay. So I can't change my mind, in other words. All right.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. Oh, that roll sucked. I'm not going to move after all. Yeah, that's not a thing.
Fair enough. All right. I guess I'm going to go. Well, if we're going to cast a summon, shit, how are we going to pack around here? I guess I'll get.
I was gonna. My plan was to go like across the gap because we can kind of see that way, and I don't see anything over there.
Like over here, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what's down that hallway on the other side of the gap, or what's down this hall over here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go over to this corner to give y'all enough space to get out, and then if my roll fails, at least he'll go. Hopefully for me. Okay. There's my move. Here's my roll.
All right.
Oh, balls.
Nailed it.
Good night.
So you've lost it. So you've lost advantage. I'm gonna start. This is why we rolled. You're now in combat with a Nothic.
Yes.
And it's well, Karen just made herself very large.
I always forget how to spin, and I always just magnify.
It's a shift. But I'm going to give you. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to. That was your move.
Damn it.
Favia, you are up next in the combat tracker, so you have move and an attack. So you had a free move, Karen, because you were in front. But there's no attack. We're now in actual combat. So if you had all been stealthy, I would have let you all move in until someone rattled the cage, so to speak. But right now, Favia, you're in. Your job.
And I think Favia is the only move we're gonna get before Nothic attacks, right?
Yep.
Probably.
Combat.
Can
list.
I move there?
No. I mean, it's Fabio, Tato, Nothic. So like that. So this is why we rolled initiative, right? So this is the order you guys are going to come in after this.
Oh right, but Tato's out of. We can't get in right now until.
Yeah, and in fact, I'm gonna actually have to have Nick go next to make the room for the rest. So Fabia now has line of sight.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, target. Let's see. Let's target it. I'm sorry, you have partial. So if you attack, you're going to do it with cover.
So can I move there?
Yes, you can move there, and then you are now line of sight.
Wait. Can I move there and self line of sight?
Okay, 5, 10, 15. Yes, you can still move there, and you have line of sight.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
All right.
Tom, my map just got super weird. I can
Sorry
see
to hear that.
I can see a room, but I can't see, and I can see our characters, but I can't see the map where our characters are. Can
you click yourself, and does that do it for you?
Oh,
nice job!
Nice.
Critical hit.
Yeah, so
I rolled a 20.
So by the way, like while we were like figuring out tech support, Fabia's like, I'm gonna fuck this thing up, right? So she raises her, I'm assuming, a longbow. That's her thing of choice, and crits this son of a gun. And so what it has, it says, turn your head and cough. You literally turn your head and cough and breathe a 30-foot cone of a random damage, where it will cover the most of your enemies. Okay.
I don't
Dex
even
is
know.
DC.
Well, here's my damage from the arrow.
All right.
Oh, that's good too.
Jesus Christ. All right, and then what is your? So you are. Wow, that was the biggest hit you've had. All right, so you literally turn your head and cough. There's a 30-foot cone of random damage, where will cover most of your enemies. Dexterity DC is 10 plus your. Okay, so 10 plus your level. What level are you?
Which is 3, I think.
Yeah.
Let me double check. Yes, 3.
All right, so that would be 13. So they
Plus
have to
18.
do a D. What? No, it's. So they have to do a 13 saving throw. On that, right?
Yes.
So he has to do it. So and a 13. So he has to beat a 13 dexterity saving throw.
And then I don't know what the damage is, but.
Well, it doesn't matter
just
because he succeeded. Sorry, because the damage would have been 3 times your level, which would have been 9 extra points of damage.
Oh, I gotcha.
Good try, though. Good try.
Hey, I did a pretty good initial hit.
Now, you've moved 15 feet.
And it's half on a save too, by the way.
What's that?
It's half on the save, so instead of 9, it's 4. And
you're right. Oh, my bad. You're right. 3 times your level. So so it's we round up. So 3 times your level is 9, and you're absolutely right. So it's 4. So the Nothic takes an additional 4 of damage. So that would bring him up to 22, which is halfway, man. So he's moderately damaged, and that was all from your ranger danger. Fabia, you have 15 more feet of movement if you want to move.
Kick him in the balls.
You might want to get out of line of sight. Yeah.
That's what I'm just gonna sneak down this way a little bit.
All right. Cool. So you're good to go, and if you want to end your turn, it's Tato's turn.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna Nick. But it's gonna be Tato's turn. But I'm gonna have Nick move his character where he wants him to be.
I don't know how to move. We didn't go over that.
Oh, I'm sorry. See, you have a little wizard dude with a blue thing. Drag it where you want it to go with your left mouse button.
All right.
And you can go up to 30 feet. So each square is 5 feet.
I was thinking of getting behind the rock right about there. Behind the pillar.
All right, so that was your move. You'll still get a turn, but that was just to move you out of the way.
Yeah.
And so that's cool.
Yeah.
Don't worry about stealth because that ship sailed.
Yeah.
Tato, I'm going to drop you on, and you find yourself in the tunnel. Boom. Hello, Tato.
Welcome to the tunnel.
So you're seeing this tunnel. You're seeing some stuff going down. You can't see the Nothic yet, but you are starting to hear something sort of grumbling below.
Oh, you're muted.
I'm sorry.
You're muted, Christy.
I'm sorry. Okay, yes. I want to just try and see if I can figure out what's in the gully. Can I tell how far away the rumbling and the scruffling and sound is? Do you want me to roll something?
Go ahead and roll something. Roll perception.
Okay. Okay. Anything? All right.
All right, 17. Oh, right. Hold on one second.
I guess now I'm wondering if I can figure out how far in I have to go before I think I'll be able to tell what's in that gully.
So I'm gonna open up the gully. And now you should see it's open. Hold on, your GM just made an oopsie. So give me 1 second.
Big points for all.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Like what a mistake he made. There we go. That's what he was trying to do. Cool. All right. So you are trying to move. Are you going to try to? So you rolled a perception check. So what you picked up is that it's two things. It's 17. It's decent enough. The bridges make you uneasy.
Okay.
You feel a little uneasy when you look at these bridges. You're not convinced. There's no handrails. They're wooden planks. You're just really not sure if they would support your weight. And you have identified that it seems like whatever that thing is to the left, there's one down in the crevasse.
Okay.
So you're gonna move 5 feet. All right.
Oh, it's like lagging. I'm sorry.
Did you not want to move that 5 feet? I can put you back. Here you go.
Ooh, I'm getting like code just popped up.
Hit cancel and go from there.
Okay, thank you. I want to move like over here because I don't want Nick to get squished again. You died several times last time, Nick, by the way.
All right. So when you did that, what you see is hold on. 1 second. Add it there. All sorts of errors are being thrown. I love when things don't break. Hold on 1 second. This needs to go away. I made a mistake. That one's there. That one's that. And boom. And you see a Nothic.
Okay.
Named Meaty.
Let's see. Can I shoot him with my short bow?
From where you are, yes, you can.
Okay. Oh, Alt.
If you move much farther, though, you will be on you will be on the bridge. Just be very careful.
Right. So I have him targeted now, right? Or her.
You do.
Okay.
It's a wizard, a former wizard. And it flies right past it.
Okay.
We're all crammed in there.
And Noodle, you are all good, just so you know.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, so nothing sort of happened, and it is suddenly the Nothic's turn, right? So, unsurprisingly, it looks Karen square in the eyes with its rotting gaze.
Ugh.
And fails. Oh wait, who failed? Hold on.
I think that's like he and saw themselves in the shining of Karen's armor.
No, Karen failed. So Karen failed the saving throw.
Oh, that was.
Yes, which means that Karen's going to take a little bit of damage. Nine points. So 9 points of damage.
Oh, so Karen rolled the one.
Yeah, Karen rolled. Yeah, so it's a saving throw's a little different, right? We're used to hit a thing, damage the thing. A saving throw is you have to roll to not be damaged.
Got it.
Right, and then there's usually some rules like you could take half damage or full damage. On that note, that wine, by the way, Christy, looked really good. It's very red. Is it fruity? Is it a fruity wine? Awesome.
It's a red shadow.
So the Nothic went ahead and did his attack, but he's also going to sort of move in. And doesn't know that Zippy's there. And runs right under him. And he's right up on Karen at this point, and that ends his turn.
So will Zippy get a opportunity to strike him as he run by him?
He does. I was gonna say, but little Zippy can strike the Nothic, but he will no longer be invisible. It is your call, Fabia. Do you want to buzz his head, or do you want to maintain your stealth? Inquiring minds want to know.
We'll buzz his head.
Buzz. All right, so go ahead and do a melee. You have to do a melee attack against the Nothic.
Is little Zippy? Don't I have to like target him?
No. Just bring up little Zippies. You just drag the action onto the Nothic, so you don't actually have to do the target or any of that stuff, because it's out of turn.
Every time I do that, it grabs my map weird. Let's try this again. Okay, I can't do it. It keeps moving all the windows.
What are you trying to do?
Okay, there we go. I was trying to roll it, and it wouldn't let me. He missed.
You done missed. So, were you rolling with disadvantage?
I don't think so.
Oh, you were rolling with advantage because he was invisible. That's right. So he still missed. That was a crappy roll there, Fabia.
It was.
Now, on that note, I need to get little Zippy is no longer invisible.
Little Zippy.
And it is it's the Nothic's turn. And this Nothic is going to sort of come forward. Or he's gonna climb the wall, which is gonna take half of his movement, which is he can move 15. Now I'll put him about there. Oh, come on, Nothic. He's stalling. He won't come out of there.
He moved for me.
There he goes. Okay, there he goes. There. Okay. Cool. So the Nothic, and he sees little Zippy hanging out by that pillar, and anyone want to guess what he's going to do? Yes. Rotting Gate.
These guys aren't much talkers.
No, not really. So little Zippy, as badass as he is, succeeds his saving throw, and that ends the Nothic's turn. Nick Maylock, you are up. Distracting these guys might be a moot point at this point.
Use your balls. Use your glowing balls.
Now, inside joke, Morgan.
Yeah.
David pulls his balls out 2 or 3 times a game. Likes to polish his balls, fondles his balls, all sorts of things. In general, plays with his balls.
Well, he does not have a successful use of his balls, though.
No, I was gonna say most of the time he prematurely drops his balls.
And can I say, just don't go on the bridge?
Yeah.
Or do I have to wait till my turn?
No, on your turn you could have totally said that.
Okay, but I didn't think to do it, so...
So you don't know not to go on the bridge, but he kind of knows not to go on the bridge, so we'll just we'll let that one slide.
All right. So I don't know how it'll work in this version, because in the one we have, it's kind of like somewhat make it up as we go, somewhat follow the book. I can still summon something to try and be cannon fodder for these things. I just don't exactly know how conjuration works.
You have to do line of sight, right?
I have no idea how it works in regular.
Okay, so what he has, if you click the actions tab.
Okay, going to actions.
All right, and he's in combat and action mode, right? So you can cast 4 first level spells or 2 second level spells, right? As notated below you, and those are the ones that right now you're able to cast. So I think what you're talking about is prestidigitation, right? A minor magical trick that a novice spellcaster uses for practice. You can create one of the following magical effects: an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, like a shower of sparks or whatever.
Actually, it looks more like Find Familiar was where I was going.
Okay, Find Familiar. Does he have that one? Find Familiar.
He does. It's under spells level 1.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, so you basically you can create a familiar, a spirit that takes an animal form you choose: bat, cat, crab, frog, toad, hawk, lizard, octopus, owl, poisonous snake, fish, rat, raven, seahorse. Oh, come on, please do a seahorse. Spider or weasel. And it appears in an unoccupied space within range. The familiar has these statistics of the chosen form, though it is a celestial, fey, or fiend, your choice, instead of a beast. Your familiar acts independently of you.
I just picture throwing a seahorse at somebody.
So you're gonna make this count. David has not pulled this trick out of his pocket before. I'm like, how the fuck do I do this?
There were a lot of animals.
Oh, click the chain link, the little chain link, and it'll bring up what I just read.
All right, let's see. What can I? Fish. If I do a spider, do you think it would do poison damage when it attacks?
Is it a little bitty spider or a giant spider? You get to choose.
It's just a spider. Probably be a big spider.
I don't know, because I mean, like a bat, cat, rat, these aren't giant creatures, right? So I'm pretty sure it was not a giant spider. It would just be a spider. But yeah, it would attack.
Yeah,
like within
spider
damage.
For poison.
Okay, let me look up spider. S-P-I-D-E-R. Boom. I spelled spider with an F for some reason. S-P-I-D-E-R. So spider would do. It has 1 hit point, and it would bite and do +4 to hit, and 1 piercing damage. Right, so
okay, maybe
not exactly. This is a familiar, right?
No.
So you're not summoning like a conquering beast. This is like a little plaything.
It's just a thing. Yeah, it doesn't last. Yeah.
Just slap him in the face with a fish. That's what I think.
Just if I'm gonna do something that ridiculous, I'll summon the seahorse and see what chaos that brings.
More effective than the balls.
Yeah, what does the seahorse do? I'm very curious about
that. The seahorse has 1 hit point. It can breathe only underwater. So the seahorse, much like the whale in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, will manifest and die. So you might as well summon a bowl of petunias.
Let's go with the poisonous snake, because that one has poisonous in the name, so it would probably have what I was planning with the spider to begin with.
Poisonous snake. A poisonous snake has 2 hit points, and it does +5 to hit, 1 piercing damage. The target must take a DC Constitution saving throw, taking 5 2d4 poison damage on a save. So that you want to do the poisonous snake?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, hold on. I have never done this before, so bear with me. When's David going to join?
Yes, to work.
There you go. Poisonous snake. So there is now a poisonous snake is a good guy, and it has now entered. It's as represented by a P. Where do you want it to manifest?
As close to the one right next to me as it can be. Like I'm behind the pillar. There's the one right in front of Kara.
P.
Yeah. And so, summoning it, can I make it attack, or is that the end of it?
That was you summoned it.
Okay.
And that was your action. What color would you like your snake to be?
I don't care. Either green or purple.
Green it is.
All my color. Yeah.
All right. Let me remove that snake, and let's make it look like a real snaky. So I learned how to do something, you guys. I learned how to make an NPC appear.
Woohoo!
And it will get a turn now, by the way. It operates on its own. So there's your snake. All right. Nick, you have 30 feet of movement left if you want to move.
Well, the only direction I can go is crossing that bridge, but I'll probably fall.
You can go around the pillar to the right if you want to head towards the other Nothic.
Oh, I didn't know that counted as a direction, because it looked pretty close. Sure, I can start going around it right about, like, there, possibly.
I don't know what there is. You have to actually move your drag your character and let
yeah,
me
I'm trying to. I don't know what'll count being on the bridge or not. Like, just move.
No, you
around.
won't. Like that's 5 feet.
Yeah, just.
Do you want to go any farther? Or
more
are you good?
around. No, that'll be good.
All right. Then there's next to that little chess piece at the bottom. Hit next actor.
Wait.
It's a little chevron thing. Is that a chevron?
The two little greater than.
In the combat tracker.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah. By the way, you're picking this up much quicker than most, so that's good. This brings us to the nude.
Hey, so I'd
You
like
pop
to be
in.
in.
Boom. You have popped in. You are now on the playing field.
Hi everyone. So that's interesting. I think I can get, if I move here, can I shoot him or something? Will there be anybody in my way?
Yes.
Who's in my way?
The snake.
The snake or Karen potentially. So the way we would do this is if you get
Isn't
a 5
the
or
snake
less,
on the ground though?
What about
Okay.
here?
It's a
you
flag.
guys, we cannot deal with the Z-axis. Okay, I've had 2 martinis. But I will give you that. You know what? I will give you. I think you are absolutely right. You challenge the GM. The GM says, "Fine, the snake. If you put the snake between you, I will let you shoot over the snake because you're right. It's not a giant snake. It's just a little ass snake.
It's just a tiny little
Thing.
All right. Yeah, it's gonna nip at his heel.
An arrow. A
All right.
crossbow.
So now you have line of sight.
Am I too
you're coming right up on the mouth, and you're like, "Fuck you!" and you bring your crossbow.
I can fire him. No, I'm taking a damn step back. That's what I'm doing. Not looking him in the eye.
Now, you're gonna-
So, short bow, or should I just scimitar?
I would do whatever does the most damage, actually. And looking at your sheets, you've got your light crossbow does the most damage that you have. Although you do have +4. Oh, actually, I don't know. I think your scimitar might be the strongest. You have a +4 on your scimitar, plus 1d6, +2 slashing. So that's pretty good.
All right, I'm going for him.
You're more likely to hit with the scimitar.
Nothic, scimitar. I'm going to try to poke him in the eye.
Nice. And
Why pulls the shittiest things?
So
I'm back
so Noodle pulls her scimitar up, right? And she's like, "I'm going to get you," right? And then is so distracted by that big ass eye that she almost hits the snake, like so close to hitting the snake. All right, and you can move. Yeah, you can move back your 10 feet.
Yeah,
You are going to block. I'm going to give you a heads up. You're going to block the entrance for whoever comes in next.
Oh wait, is somebody's? I thought I was it. Oh, let me just not. Then let me just go here. Can I go there instead?
Yeah, and that's your last move. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Let me it. That humiliation.
All right. So effects detect magic. Is that a thing that you meant to do? I love how long this sound clip is, by the way.
It's so long.
That was from last game, by the way.
What detect magic? I don't see any detect magic on your character.
There you go. I'm talking about. Okay. I probably can't do anything but kind of come into the room.
All right. So first thing you drop in, boom. You're like, hey, what's up?
And yeah, I'm just going to stay here for the moment.
All right. So the next person that comes in will be blocked. Will be blocked by you, just so you know.
All right. Let me. Okay.
Sure. So he might be taller than me.
All right. You guys have got a lot of congestion going on.
Yes.
Are you gonna ready yourself, or are you gonna just be good to go?
I'll just be good to go.
All right. End your turn.
God, there's a lot of people.
Little Zippy. Yeah. Got a big party in a small space. You guys went in through a tunnel.
Little Zippy's gonna try again.
I figured.
Way to go, Zippy.
You going to the Nothic to your left or the Nothic ahead?
Oh, there's two of them now. Probably the one that's already kind of.
I'm assuming the plural is Nothics.
Probably. How do I?
You got it targeted.
Oh, I'm targeted. It's targeted. Okay.
Yep. I'm excited. Let's see what happens. This little Zippy uncharacteristically bungles it. Now, little Zippy has.
Usually he's the hero.
Yeah, little Zippy is typically the one-hit kill character that you guys have. Although you ended your turn, did you want to move, little Zippy, or leave him where he was?
Oh shoot! Yeah, I'll move him out of the way.
Okay, go ahead and move him where you want to move him. Wait, Skylar, let her move, and then we'll get you on the board.
Dude, just by me. I'm gonna move him behind me because I moved before he goes.
All right. He is now. I'm gonna move him off of you. If that's okay.
Yeah.
Is someone saying whoop whoop, or is that an animal?
That's my dog barking.
All right, Skylar, you get dropped in. And Skylar, tell your kiddos that I'm about ready for the kiddos to have a game of their own.
Oh, sweet. They'll be so happy about that. So, I look at the cave, how far is that? Like, how far is the jump between over that, like...
5 feet.
5 feet?
5 feet. Yeah, 5 feet. An athletics check will take you across.
I think I can make it, because I'm a ranger elf. I should have a bonus on that.
Yeah, an acrobat. It'd just be an acrobatic.
All right, I'm going to try making a jump.
All right, move your character to where they want it to be.
Like, to the jumping point or the jumping landing?
The jumping point first. All right. And that's safe. You're good to go. Your legs are not broken. All right, move it to where you want to go next.
I guess there.
Oh, you moved Cyrus. That's not probably okay. Let me move that guy back.
Sorry.
I'll put you back. I'll put you there. Okay. So now roll an athletics check, and you're going to need to get above a 7. I think. Let me check the dots. Hold on. Crevasse. Yeah, it's about 5 to 10 feet wide, depending. It's 20 feet deep, and you'll take. So if you fail, you'll take 1d6 for every 10 feet. So that you'll take 2d6 damage if you don't make it. And you'll need to get above. You'll take, and you need to do an athletics check right now. So athletics check into the chat window.
Wow.
You may have. So Skylar's like, ah. and drops in. I need you to roll 2d6 for me, buddy.
That sucked.
Yeah, you come on, you kind of earned this one. So right click your d6 twice, and it'll stack 2d6.
Okay, I clicked it and then it rolled it. What do I do? Okay.
Okay, that's the first one.
one.
I'll do another one. One more. Of all the times to get a 6.
6 and a 1.
So you guys hear Skylar, like I'm gonna jump across, and like then you hear splash, and he takes some damage. He is now moderately hurt. So you got a couple of cankles going, man.
All right. I think
And
I'm
you're in
doing
the
my
crevasse. You're in a crevasse. No, you can still take your action. Whatever that is. Oh wait, you've only moved. Wait, you moved. You only moved. Hold on, let me see what you moved. 5, 10. You've moved 15 feet, and so you still have 15 feet to move, if you want.
I'm gonna do it since I'm under the bridge. I'm gonna do a perception check under the bridge.
Okay, and by the way, that you can with that last 15, that will get you out of the crevasse. If you want to go to the other side, and you can still roll your perception check. So roll your perception check.
Can you make it come up for me automatically?
Here you go. Bam. Oh, no, just go to skills and roll perception.
Okay.
And all right. So the first thing that you perceive is that, oh my God, my ankles hurt. Right? You came down pretty hard. There's nothing else in the crevasse. The Nothics are sort of like, that's it. They seem to be just left behind. And you do wonder, like, how the hell are they working with the Redbrand? Why would there be Nothics? And is there something larger at play that would have sort of brought Nothics into the area? And that's all I'm going to give you on a 14. So you've now moved, you finished your move, and you can still take an action.
Right. Since I did a perception check under the bridge, I'm gonna follow the crevasse because the Nothic probably won't see me down there, right?
Okay, so I'll put you back in where you want, so that I had pulled you out. But there you go. Now move yourself where you want to go. You have 15
how many feet?
15.
There you go.
All right, and you I gotta pull you in there myself. Hold on. Open. It's so picky. Hold on. Open.
Would have been epic if I made it.
Yeah, it's not letting me move you in there. There we go. 15 feet. There you go. There's nothing line of sight, just so you know.
Yeah, I figured that. I'm gonna come up later and stealth sneak it.
Cool.
Okay,
End your turn. Poisonous snake's turn. Who summoned the snake? Was that was Nick,
Me.
right?
Yeah.
Nick, what do you want the snake to do? Do you want it to? Well, basically, it can do piercing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it attack the Nothic immediately next to it.
All right. So it attacks the Nothic. All right, and then the Nothic, and it hits, and it has to do. See this? Failed, so it's going to take some poison damage. All right, so did an additional 3 points of damage to the Nothic, your little snake fan dude. And that, do you want the snake to move or stay where it is?
Move it like in between the two.
Like right about there?
Yeah, right about there. Yeah.
Perfect. And then it ends its turn. It is now. I think we've all been waiting for this moment. It's Karen's turn.
Yeah.
And I believe please tell me your catchphrase is, "That's my purse. I don't know you." I really want that to stick.
All right. Let's see.
I ain't need no mask.
Okay, I'm gonna clobber the Nothic here. I think I'm gonna save all my cooldowns, so I'll just do regular clobber.
All right.
Okay. Rolling.
Clobber away.
God.
Shit. You waited so long to miss.
I know.
The Nothic is like pleased. We'll just say. Karen, do you want to move or you want to stick where you are?
I'll just stay here. I'll just chill.
Awesome. End your turn, and that ends the round. Brings us to Fabia, who has line of sight.
I still have it?
Yeah, you're still line of sight.
Sweet.
Because the Nothic moved, don't forget.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I will shoot an arrow.
All right, you do that. Your GM is going to roll martini, and he has a saving throw of sad because it's his last martini of the night.
Oh, I did not do as well this time.
You almost bungled. You almost fumbled it. So
I almost, but I did not.
Not so good. That said, you are able to still take your full move. You have not moved.
I'm just going to stay there.
All right, Fabia stays there. End your turn, my friend. Tato.
Okay.
Tato has, you have, I'm going to untarget for you just to be nice. There you go. You no longer have anyone targeted.
Okay.
Decide what you want to do.
Okay. I'm going to move up next to Karen. And
boom, you're there.
I'm right by her. Get sneak attack. So do I do that? Okay. And now I'm going to attack my short sword. Oops, wait. First I have to target.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Nice.
Did my sneak attack go away when I targeted? No. Okay.
Nope. It did not. Wow,
nice.
All right.
So Tato, like, you know, like sneaks up, like sort of pulls up against the Nothic, and gives it a run for its money.
Yep. And now, do I do my damage in the window or on them? In the window, right?
On them.
Uh-oh. Oh! Shoot. Sorry. I messed it up, didn't I?
No, you just, we're going to ignore that, because that was you actually did a hit, so you need to roll the damage onto the Nothic.
Oh, there's the damage. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
That's okay. Holy shit. So,
that'll do it.
You gave that Nothic a what for?
Yes.
Yeah, 13 points of damage.
See.
And you can still...
Normally I would,
you still have,
normally I would jump away, but there's really
you have 20 more
nowhere to
feet
go.
if you want.
Well, no. I'm going to go like to here, but not onto the bridge.
All right. You guys are sort of shuffling around. This is a closed space for such a large party. All right, and if that's the end of your turn, hit next. Okay. All right, so we've got the Nothic.
And do we know enough that like I'm not going to look at it anymore? Like when I back off.
So if you want to, do you want to say that you're not facing it?
That sounds
or I'm going to look at its feet or something. I'm not going to look at its eye.
What direction are you going to look? Because that matters at this point.
Oh,
I'm spinning you in circles.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. You hit shift and mouse wheel.
Yeah. Oh, mouse wheel. I'm going to face Nick. Ooh, my mouse wheel. Those.
How about I just do it for you? There you go. You're facing Nick now.
One more to the right.
One more? Right there or like this?
To the right. There. That's good.
Perfect. All right, you've taken your back to the Nothic, so he's not going to be able to look at you. Fabia's already looking north. Karen is there, but it doesn't matter because he's going to go after Karen with his claws this time. And Karen sees this claw come at her, and nothing connects. And this Nothic, this Nothic is like a former wizard. It doesn't have a lot of common sense at this point. You'd think it would run away, but it's just sort of in it to win it at this point. Brings us to Meaty. Meaty's going to come around to Mr. Nick Maylock with its claws.
Oh.
And because it's Nick...
Here's the Nick action we're looking for.
Yeah, this is the Nick we're used to. Nick has not died yet tonight, so let's see what we can do here. Nick takes 6 points of damage. Oh, so 9 points of damage. So Nick F. Nick, it's been a hot minute, my friend. I look forward to seeing you once again. Nick is.
I like
Nick
that
is...
the god of death just continually taunts him.
taunts Nick. Yeah, Nick is 6 kinds of fucked up right now. And Anothic has pleased his punch, and he's ending his turn. And it is now Nick Maylock's turn. and you know, you didn't like the Nick. You hear Nick hears the Nothic say.
Why don't you summon a bunny rabbit, or maybe a little mousey?
I didn't hear that.
Oh, I think your sound effect is low.
My sound effect didn't work?
It worked. It worked. You were just really, really quiet.
It worked too well. We couldn't understand it.
Let me try once more.
Perhaps you summon a bunny rabbit.
Was that better?
Yeah.
All right, Nick.
I already have an idea of what I wanted to do.
Nothing like player killing the character you're running.
Acidic
No
chromatic
pressure.
orb, and then after I attack it, I'm going to run.
Nick plays with his balls. All right, do your attack and run.
All right.
So go to actions.
Oh, I'm down here, and it says it's under Wizard level 2.
All right. So chromatic orb, yeah, and then choose if you want it to be. Well, first hit it. Right, it's attack range +2. So it's the little yellow dice. Is the first thing you do. And Nick.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if it had connected, you could
17 and the 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say after that you can choose what kind of damage you want to do, but unfortunately,
yeah,
the only thing left is to run like hell.
Yeah. All right. So
jump down, meet me.
I don't think I'll survive. I feel like I won't survive the jump.
So you can jump with an athletics check. You can run half of your distance to get behind your other players. Because you'd have to go between people means that you lose half your distance.
Because I can heal you. Well, my rolling sucks, but I can heal you a smidge.
I feel like I should get across the gap, so I can always try that.
So what I'm hearing is Nick's like, fuck your healing. I'm gonna jump across a chasm. Okay, I love it. Oh my god, I wish David was here to watch this happen. All right, so let's go. You do you, Nick. So no, move to where you want first. Move to where you want.
I'm trying to decipher whether I should or not. He has no athletics.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like he's critical. I mean, oh my god! Please jump across the chasm, please. Alicia, text David right now.
Oh, I'm going to. I just
your character is
more athletics than this.
He would
David
jump
would have
across
jumped.
the chasm.
Yes,
I'm going
David
to.
would.
So just grab the dice and roll it.
No. Drag your character where you want him to go.
All right, hold on.
Jesus.
I didn't want to roll that. Okay, so I'm gonna try and just get across to the other side.
Yeah, so you're doing a jump.
There.
Now roll an athletics check. So in the skills tab, roll it into the chat window.
Yeah.
And I am sad to say that you made it. You only needed a 7. I mean, you needed a 7, but I deeply wanted you to fail this.
Because that would have been true Nick fashion.
Yeah.
To fail it.
So Nick, so you went 10. Let's see what you went 5. Okay, so you still have another. If you want to move any farther, you still have another 15 feet.
Yeah, I just want to get some distance, so I will go. So another 15, you said?
Yeah, 15 feet. So 3 squares.
I'll head just over there. I'll move another 10.
All right, 10 it is. So you're out of well, you're not out of range. The Nothic can still hit you with his gaze, but you are out of healing range. So at least I got that going for me. All right, your turn is now ended. Noodle, it is your turn. You gonna jump across and save your real life son?
I gotta hit turn complete. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. I gotta say, I love your moxie, Morgan. It's a lot of fun. All right, Noodle. You're surrounded by people. The one person bleeding out literally leaped away from you.
So we don't really know. We don't know if the bridge is going to hold or not, right?
No. Someone did a perception check and found that the bridge was set up to fall if you guys walked on it.
Also, I think the reason you couldn't move someone across it is because it looks like it thinks that there's doors underneath it, so it won't. And it says they're closed.
There you go. Open.
So, yeah, when you were trying to move them across the canyon, I think that's why it wasn't letting them move.
I have shit for athletics, but I have to go heal.
Okay. So what you doing? Move to where you're jumping, and then jump.
I guess I'm gonna risk it. Thanks, there, Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm not. We know how I roll, but is this athletics? You say?
Yeah. So just move to where you want to be, and then we'll do an athletic check for the chasm. You have to hit a 7 or higher.
Oh God!
Can I just scramble down?
To be fair, it's 7 out of 20. The odds are greater that you'll make it than you'll fail.
I have 0 modifiers, and I made it by 2 points.
All right, so here you go. Now let's find out if you made it. Now go to your skills check and roll an athletics check.
So I roll that athletic dice in the window?
Yeah, in the windows. Go to skills and then athletics and roll it into the window. And you want 7. You want above 7.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
20.
So Noodle just launches across the chasm. Hold on.
My baby!
and lands next to Nick Maylock, and feels this weird otherworldly bond between the two of them, as if mother and child. And as you're jumping across the chasm, Skylar looks up and he's like, "What the fuck about me?" Right? Because he's also bleeding out down there. Now he's not as bad as Nick.
Right.
He's not as bad as Nick, but whatever. So Noodle looks at Nick, and can we just assume that she's like, "What the fuck were you thinking? Here's your goddamn heal."
So let me see. Now watch. It'll be like a 1. Oh my God!
It was a 1. So Nick went to the verge of death to unbelievably hurt. As a mom, you have to be thinking to yourself, I could do better for my child. All right. Noodle, you still have, let's see, you went 15. You still have, if you want to move, you still have 10 feet.
No, I'm okay.
You want to jump back across the chasm?
Yeah.
You're good to go? Right there?
Sure, I'm going to end it.
All right. Cyrus, is your turn? All right. Cyrus is targeting. Tato is. I'll give you line of sight.
Lorem ipsum sola dit amet. Guiding bolt, baby. Here we go.
Big roll, big roll. Yeah, nailed it.
Yes.
Join me in the crevasse.
So, yeah, Cyrus, did his thing, and you smell a little bacon, but again, not much happens. The Nothic is unscathed. You still have a whole bunch of move left, Cyrus.
I'm gonna stay put.
Put indeed. It is Little Zippy's turn, and we're about at time here if we want to end after this round, maybe.
Yeah, I want to finish
Little
the fight.
Zippy.
Little Zippy can fly around me, right?
Little Zippy can fly right over your head. The ceilings are about 15 to 20 feet high, and that's plenty to cover you.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Gosh.
Well, before you, not that I want to give you an undo, but did you want to move Little Zippy within striking range first?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so move Little Zippy.
I can't, right there.
This is your one gimme. All right. So now he's next to the Nothic. Now attack him because you have to be within melee range for him to bite. I was secretly hoping you'd miss, so I wouldn't feel like I gave it to you. But go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, Little Zippy's like buzz, buzz, buzz.
Buzz, buzz.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he does 11 points of fucking damage. Swear to God, Little Zippy. All right, that was your last gimme. All right, so
thank you.
The Nothic is there. Little Zippy
he's gonna fly away.
I'd say Little Zippy can fly away if he wants, and he's good to go. The Nothic is done. End your turn. Go to Skylar, and we'll end at the end of the round if that makes sense for you guys.
Yeah.
Skylar, you're up. You're in a crevasse. You do have line of sight now to the Nothic because he's like on the edge of the crevasse.
I saw you move there. I'm going to move down a little bit and then use my arrows.
All right, that's still line of sight, and you're good to go.
I am going to take my arrows. I'm going to target.
He's like, what?
Wait, he wouldn't see me down there.
I'm messing with you, dude. Just shoot him. What? There.
Something weird looking.
I'm befuddling.
Do I get an advantage because I'm
Nope. He knows you're there. You don't get an advantage for shit. So,
he
knows
know
you're there. Because he was he was on the edge of the crevasse. So.
Oh lordy.
Aww. So, what? Drop the thing that you just attacked with weapon spell focus. It glows for the next 1d4 rounds, causing 2 your fire damage you've touched. Okay, so basically, what did you attack with? You attacked with a longbow. If you try to use your longbow within the next, no, can you roll a 1d4 for me?
Yeah.
Of course.
Four.
Fucking 4.
I'm cursed.
So for the next 4 rounds, if you forget and you grab your longbow, you're going to take 2 times your level damage. So you're going to take 6 points of damage every time you try to use your longbow for the next 4 rounds.
Well, the good news out of all this is the thing doesn't know I'm there because I didn't even fire my freaking arrow.
Yeah. So it basically your arrow just like went up and then landed in the ground. So if I were you, I would unequip your longbow, so you don't inadvertently use it. Because it says you're dropping it, right? So just unequip it. All right. You can move if you want. You can move if you want to for another 15.
See what's down here.
All right, I gotta move you there myself. Boop. Hold on. I gotta open that area up. You're in you weren't meant to fall into this fucking area. Hold on.
Yeah, messing with the DM.
I can't get you to go through. Oh, what's this one say? Open. There we go.
Yeah, I think it thinks that they were doors. I was looking at them when they were in my line of sight.
Now let me open this up, and now I can move you there. There you go. You're welcome. Skylar, end your goddamn turn.
Dude, I want to end it. Poisonous snake, take us home.
Poisonous snake. Okay, look. Does anyone else? I'm befuddled. A 2-hit point poisonous snake has like owned that nothing. So what do you want the nothing? What do you want your poisonous snake to do? Yeah, what do you want your poisonous snake to do?
I'll have it attempt to finish off the one right in front of it if it's not already dead.
All right, so it rolls against it. And it fucking hits. And it does one. It does 1 piercing damage first. Ouch. And then it does a saving throw for poison. But it succeeds. So no damage. Poisonous snake, you want it to move or you want it to stay where it is?
Yeah, get it away from that. Move it up more toward
Drag it where you want it.
Oh, wait. Okay, I didn't know if I had ability. How far can it move?
It can move 30 feet. It is hilarious to me that you're trying to save the 2-point conjured snake. There we go.
One of our best damage dealers.
Yeah, we can't lose this. You can't lose it. It's going to be so useful.
All right, now Karen, bring us home, my friend. That's my purse. I don't know you.
A DM question: can I, if I don't move initially, and I do a bonus action attack, can I move between the first action and the second action?
I don't know, so I will say yes.
Okay, cool.
I mean, that would make sense, right? You can move anytime.
Yeah.
You can use your entire move in your turn. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do all my tricks. Let's see.
Okay. Can I wager that you're going to kill this guy and then move to the next guy and also kill the next guy?
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah. We'll see.
I kind of hope you don't, but also I kind of hope that's a great way to end the night.
Yeah. That's why I figure yeah. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna reckless attack. Or I'm gonna rage and reckless attack this first guy. +2 on my attack. I think I have him targeted already. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Just the only thing is just don't miss.
Yeah. Oh, reckless. Oh wait, dang it! Hang on. I clicked the wrong thing. All right. Reckless attack gives me advantage on the roll to hit, so let me try that again.
You hit advantage then.
Yeah. I don't. It only rolled 1 though. Shouldn't it have rolled 2?
Well, it rolled and also killed the thing.
I'm sorry. I rolled the damage one. Okay, let me try this.
Wait, hold on. Wait 1 second. I gotta bring it back to life. Is it Nothic? I was very confused at first. I'm like, wow, how did you? All right, so then -9. I got to do math in my head. That would be 46. And it suddenly the Nothic is like, what? What did I miss? Hello.
That was weird. Okay, let me try this again.
Yeah, you hit it anyway.
There we go. Okay. Now damage.
If you do 10 points of damage, he's dead. As I mentioned.
Yay.
All right. So the Nothic, who was really hankering to like learn something interesting about one of you, dies.
The snake's got to finish it off.
And so Karen sees, like, pulls ahead, sees a snake, thinks, what the fuck? And then pivots towards the Nothic.
All right, here comes my next one.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
All right, here comes my attack.
Nice. Going down, meaty.
All right, so the second Nothic, meaty, is pretty hurt, and with this, it starts the next round. And I asked, oh, sorry, I inadvertently made it go forward. There you go. Did you guys want to play anymore, or you guys want to call it?
Let's finish it.
Yeah, it's fine.
What's this? Does finish it mean like kill the last Nothic, or does it mean finish the game? I don't know what that means.
Kill the last Nothic.
You guys agree?
Yeah,
One probably
Nothic.
I
Kill
can.
the Nothic.
All right.
All right,
Hopefully it's one more round. Yeah.
I think you can
Yeah,
do it in
hopefully-
15 minutes.
All right, I think so. Fabia, you're up.
Okay. I gotta move it within range, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not line of sight. This is gonna be a tricky one.
Well, I'll start there so I can see
Okay.
where I'm going.
All right. Oh, what's happening here?
Ah, Nothic. Dead Nothic
There you go.
moving.
That's your 10.
So, could I move here and have line of sight?
Target him first. Let's find out. There you go. Yep, you have line of sight.
Okay.
With not much Karen to worry about. Well, no, if Karen makes herself that big, then yes, you might hit her.
I'm just gonna make myself really small. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Nice.
Uh-oh. And as you slam your arrows into the Nothic, the Nothic spins to you and says, "You'll tell me your secrets." Or should I say,
You'll tell me your secrets.
awesome. You still have, how much of your move left do you have, Eddie? None? Probably none.
I did 10 and 10.
20, so you can still move your last 5 if you wanted to.
It went to me, so I don't know if she can still move.
No, she can still move
Do
if
what?
she wants to. Do
Oh,
you want to move
okay.
your last 5, or are you good?
I'll just kind of move out of his way a little bit. Can I move like back over here? Ish?
You can. Are you going to secretly loot that box? All right.
Sure.
You've moved. Tato, it is your turn. Tato.
Okay. So if I'm there, am I within 5 feet of Karen?
You are. I'm within 5 feet of Karen, no, but you're within striking range of...
Right, but no,
To be-
so I don't get the sneak attack.
Yeah,
okay.
but it's a backstab though, isn't it?
Yeah, she's aimed... The Nothic does not have your... It has its back towards you.
Oh, how do I do that?
It would be a sneak attack then, right? Is that what you're saying, Mark?
Yeah,
Would it still sneak
I
attack?
think it
just
would.
like
Yeah.
him? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because both Karen and Fabia drew its gaze, so it spun around. I literally spun the character.
Okay.
And for all of you,
So-
that's shift and then your rotary thing on your mouse, and you do hit.
Ooh.
And I think as we start
Oh
to
my
play,
goodness.
it'll be. I want to know what direction you guys are aimed because it'll start to matter soon, as you can see in this
Okay.
round. All right, so you hit.
Okay.
You gonna bring us home? Oh, so close.
Close.
So
Very
close. This Nothic is hurt.
Okay.
And you still have movement left.
And I'm gonna go there.
All right, and spin your character how you want it, because it will potentially
Okay.
do this. Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you don't look
Okay.
in the eye. Okay. Speaking of which,
Mickey.
so Tato hit it, and it spun around, and while Tato's sort of off to the left, Cyrus, welcome to the rotting gaze. Oh my God, you succeeded.
Yes.
All right. That
It's-
said,
it's
it's
my
going to move.
It's my
It is gonna-
constitution.
It's going to move forward, right, towards you. All right, so we're good to go. It ends its turn. It is now Nick Malok's turn.
All right. I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna try that.
Jump the chasm.
No, I'm gonna throw. Am I able to throw another one of those? I forgot the name of the spell.
He doesn't want to say balls.
Not balls.
Chromatic orb. Chromatic orb.
Nick reaches into his pocket and he. And then, he grabs that thing and he really yanks on.
All right, so, so I click the little dice to see if it goes through.
Sure. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you drag the dice. You drag the dice to the character, right? Whatever you're trying to attack with, you drag that dice to the character.
All right, so I put it on top of it on the map.
Yeah.
Nice roll.
And so you attack with a so yes, Nick pulls out his, honestly, like Nick pulls out his, and as is the Nick style, misses. Now you still have 30. You still have about 20 feet to move if you want to move.
I'm gonna move up this way. Get away from it.
Because he spins towards you, and then you're 20 feet, so then you're good to go. And that ends your turn. This brings us to the nude.
Yeah, so he keeps running like he doesn't want to be healed, but he's moderate now, but it looks like on the screen that he's pretty damaged. Is that true? It says moderate though.
Yeah, moderate means he's about halfway through his life, right? He's about half dead, or half alive, depending on how you roll.
All right, so I'm gonna chase him down.
Okay. I must heal my child.
Well, I could have just stayed standing in front of it and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Nothic would have probably targeted Nick and killed him. Things like to kill Nick in this game. I don't know why.
For why I wasn't thinking about a healing spell, my character in my other campaign is a demon, and healing spells and like healing things actually hurt my character. So I wasn't even thinking of that being a thing.
All right, I'm gonna try cure wounds again.
All right, you have 3 more left, or actually 5 more. Nice.
Nice.
So Nick has shrugged off that mortal coil and regained that mortal coil yet again. And then as sort of Nick is sort of shaking it off, he hears, "See you soon, Nick. See you soon." All right, Noodle. You have I think you have 5 feet left. If you want to move, or you want to stay where you are.
I'm good. I don't want to go back by that thing.
All right, Little Zippy.
Little Zippy.
No.
Cyrus. Oh no, I'm sorry, Cyrus.
So Cyrus
Cyrus
pulls out his mace and takes aim at the Nothic's head.
Woo!
And misses.
And the Nothic says,
De La Soul is of the soul. Black medallions, no gold. Hanging out with boss, hanging out with Mace. Booty, booty, booty all in your face.
"Yes, I remember me some De La Soul." All right.
Well played.
I can't believe I remember that.
Well played.
All right, Little Zippy. Come on, my
We'll
brother.
move in.
Good to go. Little Zippy pops in.
Oh, wait. Do I have it targeted? I just realized that.
I'll target for you. Boom. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a full-service GM.
Thank you. Oh my god.
What is up with Zippy?
2 1 hit point minions hostile to you appear random if it's watching spaces next to you. Okay, hold on. NPCs in the house.
Snake company.
But it's just funny that he fumbles his own stinger that's attached to him.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right. Give me one moment, you guys. Boom. I'll be right with you. Boom. How many does it say?
2.
2.
All right. Boom. Huh? Mouse? And a mouse. And they appear... You guys are making this frick all complicated, by the way. Like, this is a lot to ask of a 3-martini GM. All right, so right next to Fabia appears a mouse and a mouse. And then what happens?
That's not Fabia, but that's okay.
They're just... Oh, wait, hold on. That's not Fabia? Oh, that's Tato.
No.
Where's Fabia? Where the hell is Fabia?
Tato, yeah.
I'm by the snake.
All right, well, there they go.
Oh my
So
God,
the mice
the
appear next to
snake's
you.
gonna eat the mice.
You could have summoned a seahorse.
Ah, I should have, but they wouldn't have done
anything.
So,
yes. Snake.
So there's now suddenly two mice. And they appear next to you, Fabia.
Why are they by Fabia?
Wasn't it Fabia?
Yes, it was
no,
Zippy.
It was Zip.
Oh, where the hell's Zippy? Sorry, I'll move him again. Where's Zippy? Okay,
in the
so
middle.
I was kind of close. There's Zippy, and then here's another mouse, and there's.
I know where that mouse is gonna go.
Zippy's in the air.
Yeah.
Around
the
That's close enough.
ground.
All right, so there you go. Zippy and like so. Zippy's now has two tiny ass mice gonna nip at him as much as they can.
While he's flying.
Look, and it's not like they're gonna jump and they're gonna connect and they're gonna do look. Do not underestimate the Berman. The snake has kicked some serious ass.
That's true. That is true.
All right,
Thankfully, you couldn't have summoned a snake because it's a 2-hit point monster.
Yeah, there you go. So, so little Zippy has any movement left, or is it Skylar's turn?
Well, he's gonna fly out, and here's the great thing: he's gonna go fly over by Fabia.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna take Tato Cyrus. So there you go. I'm gonna move you off. I'm gonna move him off you just slightly. There you go.
Okay.
And that ends little Zippy. Skylar's like, I want to drink. In the last game, I drank at this point.
I'm getting out of this crevasse.
All right, you can move up, and that uses half of your movement.
So that's out of the thing.
Okay, you're now out. Hold on. That's half of your movement. Crap, I got to get you out. Okay, there you go. Now you're out, and you have another 15 left.
I need a drink.
You also have line of sight to the. You also have line of sight if you have a ranged weapon.
Yeah, just don't touch your longbow.
Yeah, I know. I can't use my longbow, but I can use my crossbow.
God, you guys reminded him that he couldn't use his. I was like, come on, grab the short bow. Grab the short bow.
I gotta post it right here.
Yeah, and you hear Nick saying like, "Jump across the crevasse, man! Jump across the crevasse."
Yes.
Oh, damn! Close. Lodges itself into the pillar, which is good for Tato because it could have lodged into her.
All right.
You have another 15 feet.
Move here. Heal me, please.
All right, there you go. You've moved. End your turn, my friend.
I will.
Poisonous snake in the house.
Get the mice. Get the mice.
Do you want it to hit the mouse?
Will eat the mice.
I want it to get the mouse next. Go to the closest mouse. Next to the Nothic.
Right there.
Yeah, attack the mouse first.
Boom! It attacks the mouse, and the mouse is like, "Ouch!" And it does. It's like the mouse is dead.
Yeah, it has 1 hit point. So.
Oh, wait, it killed both mice. I don't know why.
That's fun.
Oh, probably because they were conjured. Honestly. All right, so the mice are dead, and they have left mice loot. Oh no, wait, no, they're not. They're not.
Is this poop?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, so that is the snake's turn. Do you want the snake to move anywhere? Or is he good?
No, he's good.
All right, the snake's turn is over. Christ almighty, Karen, bring us home.
Yeah, okay.
Please.
All right. Nothing to it but to do it, as my dad used to say. He also used to say bricker, brecker, firecracker, shish, kumbah, Bugs Bunny, rah, rah, rah.
You did it.
Damn right. Karen hits.
There we go.
Nice.
Yay!
And with that, the Nothic says,
See ya!
and is dead. So, you guys find yourself in it was a surprisingly active entry into the Redbrand hideout. Quite honestly. I did not expect to spend so much time here, nor did I expect you guys to go in through the tunnel. So you kept me guessing. To your left, you see passages. To your right, you see passages.
Did they leave behind any good loot?
And around you find some loot. Let's do the loot, and we'll end it. First off,
And that chest.
yeah. So I'm gonna move Karen off just for a second. And by the way, your poisonous snake, at the end of combat says goodbye.
Yeah.
We have so the loot from the mouse. The mouse has left behind. Get this, you guys. It's sort of an affront to you. Nothing. The other mouse, the Nothic, has left behind. Nothing.
What?
I know, right? What's up with that? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. The Nothic has left behind claws. Adding to the party.
I can't wear the eye around my chest.
Oh, you guys, I just realized something.
What?
There's still a 1 hit point mouse running around.
Yeah.
Would anyone be offended if I just killed the mouse for you?
No.
I don't see this as being a deal breaker for the night.
The mouse becomes like the next boss. No one lands a hit, and it kills everyone.
All right, mouse is dead. The mouse is dead, and you loot the mouse, and it gives you nothing. What else we got here? Another Nothic. I'm gonna wager the Nothic is gonna leave behind. Yes, I would guess it. It's claws.
What about that chest?
And that is so. The next to Fabia is the chest. Fabia, if you want to open up the chest, double click the chest. Or I mean, let me rephrase that. There is a chest in this room. What do you want to do?
Let me check it.
I was gonna say I would call my rogue friend Tato over to look at the chest.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
What you want me to do?
See if you can open it, or if there's traps on it too.
Yeah, this is the first time I've checked for traps, like, on something. I have to roll something.
I don't know. Tom?
I'm sorry. You want to detect traps? You go to your skills. You go to your skills, and you do a... hold on.
That's weird.
Let me see if... I want to say it's sleight of hand, but I don't know if it... Hold on. Morgan, do you know?
For detect traps, it's some with
traps.
sleight of hand.
Thought it was.
Yeah, I think it's sleight of hand because you're trying not to set it off.
Okay.
Good enough. You find no traps.
Okay. And is it locked?
It is. So you can either pick the lock or try to break the lock.
I'm gonna pick the lock.
All right. So there should be, when you open up the parcel, you should see a little dice that says pick lock.
Oh, right.
Drag it.
Wait, hold on. Oh. You zoom in. Okay. I have to double click it. Sorry. Wait.
No, I think you drag the
There we go.
the dice, yeah.
Oh.
And you fail to pick the lock.
Can I smash?
You can smash. Hit break lock. Wait 1 second before you do that. All right, now to give it a shot. Break it. So it should be the break lock. You roll the dice.
Oh, there it goes.
Success.
I
Yay.
was gonna say that's
There you go. So it's a pretty good potion, or some pretty good stuff in there. Karen, you have it open, right? You can see what's in it.
Yeah.
It's your discretion whether you tell anyone or you put it in your inventory or you put it in the party inventory. Tell me what you want to do.
But let's see. How do I put it in the party inventory?
You click the two little chevrons. Can you do that, or I don't even know if you can do that.
I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't see any chevrons here.
So do you want
by the way,
do you want anything for yourself?
No. There's some malachite, 2 potions of healing, a scroll of augury, and a talon.
All right.
I don't want any of that shit.
All right. And then so I'm putting it in the party inventory. Boom. It is in the party inventory. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and however you identify, you have torn up the first room, and you've done quite a bit tonight, honestly. Shall we call it?
Let's.
Sure.
Shall.
Awesome. I think it's a good time. You're at the end of this round, and everything is dead. That's a good time to call it. So I will say, until the next time on the Elegant 8 Adventure Sagas. Thank you, everyone. It was a good time. And big shout out to Morgan for stepping in for Nick Maylock.
Thank you.
Alicia, you've got to tell your husband that, man, like his character did some daring shit, but still managed to play with his balls.
Almost got killed.
You should apparently no one knew he could summon things. You should probably have him utilize that a little more.
With his dogs and snake.
And I was looking at the conjuration thing. It looks like he may have the ability to summon items, not just creatures.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know what items he could summon, but the actual spell under abilities, the minor conjuration, it says that you can summon things within 10 feet, no larger than 3 feet in length, I think it says here.
Nice.
And
Can he summon some new balls?
anything he summons will radiate magical light.
Oh, okay.
Well, it sounds like maybe Nick and David should spend some time. Maybe Morgan and David should spend some time hanging out. But anyway, hey, thank you, Morgan. Thank you all. It was a great time, and I'll see you guys again in 2 weeks. Well, hopefully I'll see you before then, but we'll play again in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys.
See you guys.
Thanks for the game.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.